A fragrance for men by Carnival.
Tonight's episode of The Ship Show is brought to you by
Douche Canoe, a fragrance for men by Carnival.
Uploading. System 1 loaded. Self-destruct sequence activated.
I smell a smelly smell that smells smelly.
I don't need a hit to believe that I'm living. You can lock me up if my tongue keeps slipping. I'ma keep spitting up rhymes I'm digging, and you can be my fame. Don't need a fast car to imagine I'm tripping. You can light it up, girl, I ain't the guy judging. And baby, that's on me, I don't need a boost. This is every part of me and everything I do. If it's the money part you're digging me, I will take you to a place downtown. But if you don't like all the bling you see, I'll show you my little snowfall. And now it keeps spinning, yeah. Gears are digging. You give me my fame.
a guy? Oh, man. Yes! 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 Hey! Hi, you guys! Yeah, they're getting a lot of views. Oh, man. Yeah. There's something fun about meeting, your people in the cruise community. It's just amazing how you feel like you're already friends.
Golf show, clubheads. It's Wednesday night, and that makes it golf show night. Yeah, we're going to be talking about all things to do with golf and everything about clubs and balls and holes and all the fun. What? The ship show? What am I doing here if this is a show about cruising? Really? They talk about cruising? Could have fooled me. Anyway, happy Wednesday, mother cluckers. Baka!
Ship Show.
Welcome to the Ship Show, Mother Cluckers.
Hey there, folks. It's the guy that some people call the Rooster, coming at you live from Ship Show Studios. Larry, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Yes.
All right, good. Hopefully everyone else can hear us. If not, then I'm just going to throw things and they'll break. Because my camera broke last week, Larry. I'm using a different camera now with a wide angle lens. You see more of the studio, I suppose. I didn't really have time to dial it in because, thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Scott, for letting me know you can hear and see us and stuff. I threw a camera on the thing. I don't know if it'll stay on. We'll see. We'll see. But, Larry, I cannot say another thing until I show you something very special.
I'm ready.
Linda Land says you guys sound great. What's wrong? Larry, I want to show you my baby.
Is it that putter?
Get a load of this bad boy right here. Get a look at this, Larry. It's burnt orange.
Why did you need that?
I want it.
Oh.
It's burnt orange. Lab golf, baby. You see many a PGA pro who putting with this. And you know what that means? I'm going to be freaking amazing at golf now.
That means the manufacturer is paying them to use it.
Right. Exactly. But I love it. It's the best looking putter in the country. I mean, white handle with a 2-degree offset, white shaft, burnt orange head.
Okay.
No, you're not digging it?
Well, I'm not one to change my equipment very often.
Well, I am. As you know, actually, I had to change my irons, okay? I had to change the irons. I was hitting with the set of irons that was meant for the elderly. They were all basically hybrids, so I got fitted.
Al's got a nice comment about your new putter.
Now you only miss putts by a half an inch. Yes. I will say this. I went to the range this evening and gave it the old testerini. I had tested it ad nauseum to figure out. I had a choice. Every one of those putters cost the same. So I got to choose. I got to test each one, and I tested them for like 2 weeks. And this one won out. And it's great. I putt well this evening. My game's really starting to come to life. My ball striking. Yes, I said ball striking. Ball striking. I'm talking about golf, you perverts. Has improved tenfold. Except for my for chipping. I can't chip for ship. But I'm working on it. But anyhow, that's all I wanted to tell you about golf. I don't know if Nautical Nurse Nancy's here or not, but I did want to do something.
Give her the big old happy birthday shout
Well,
out.
yeah, and here it comes. So just stand by a moment. Where is it? I gotta make the audio work. Oh, God.
Hey, Bagat! Yes!
Where is it?
Hi, you guys!
There it is. Okay,
We're talking Nurse Nancy.
So naughty, so naughty,
Hey,
so
Bagat!
naughty.
We're talking Nurse
go.
So naughty, so naughty, so naughty.
Here we go. This goes out to Nautical Nurse Nancy. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, Bagat! Yes! Hi, you guys! Yes!
We're talking Nurse Nancy.
So naughty, so naughty,
Hey,
so
Bagat!
naughty.
We're talking Nurse Nancy.
So naughty, so naughty,
Hey,
so
Bagat!
naughty.
We're talking Nurse Nancy.
Nurse Nancy don't need formal line to get fancy, and you better not show up late to the shit because you know she's gonna get antsy. And it's cruise day with Anthony, Naomi, Hannah, and Eddie, the family, and sharing that sea. So naughty, so naughty.
Hey, Bagat!
So naughty, so naughty.
We're talking Nurse Nancy.
And when I'm not out cruising, I like to fool around.
Talking Nurse Nancy.
Dressed up for this.
I totally got dressed up for this.
So naughty, so naughty, so
Hey,
naughty.
hi, you guys!
So naughty, so naughty.
Yeah. There's something fun about meeting, your people in the cruise community. It's just amazing how you feel like you're already friends, even though you've never met.
We're talking Nurse Nancy.
I'm sorry. I gotta watch that again.
That's pretty good. It's worth watching a second time.
Hey, Bagat! Yes! Hi, you guys! Yes!
We're talking Nurse Nancy.
So naughty, so naughty,
Hey,
so
Bagat!
naughty.
We're talking Nurse Nancy.
So naughty, so naughty,
Hey,
so
Bagat!
naughty.
We're talking Nurse Nancy.
Nurse Nancy don't need formal line to get fancy, and you better not show up late to the shit because you know she's gonna get antsy. And it's cruise day with Anthony, Naomi, Hannah, and Eddie, the family, and sharing that sea. So naughty, so naughty.
Hey, Bagat!
So naughty, so naughty.
We're talking Nurse Nancy.
And when I'm not out cruising, I like to fool around.
Talking Nurse Nancy.
Dressed up for this.
I totally got dressed up for this.
So naughty, so naughty, so
Hey,
naughty.
hi, you guys!
So naughty, so naughty.
Yeah. There's something fun about meeting, your people in the cruise community. It's just amazing how you feel like you're already friends, even though you've never met.
We're talking Nurse Nancy.
Oh my gosh. I remember making that video years ago. Someone asked who was singing. That was me. It's Nautical, Miss Nancy, don't need foam a night to get fancy, so you better not show up late to the ship because you know she's gonna get antsy. And it's, anyway. Happy birthday, Nautical Nurse Nancy. She's so naughty. So naughty. And Luna says happy birthday to Nautical Nurse Nancy as well. So, happy birthday, says Sugar. Sugar, so sweet. And you show a little sympathy. I'm right here. Okay. Anyhow, Larry, I'm fired up. The weather was finally nice today.
Oh, it has been glorious. Like, wow. So I played in a tournament on Monday, and we started really early, and it was the wind chill. It was 43. It was miserable. But maybe about the 8th hole, I took my hoodie off. By about the 13th hole, I took my long sleeve t-shirt hoodie off and was just in a golf shirt. So it turned out great. Then we played today, and it started a little bit later, 76 degrees. Little overcast, which I kind of like, and just not very windy. And the course dried out. Unbelievable. In 2 days, the course totally dried out. We were on the fairway, so it was a great day. Nice to have good weather. We've had so much rain.
We haven't had any good weather. I'm telling you,
we've had so much rain.
The nicest day we had was like 65 last week, and it was raining like a mofo. Larry, speaking of the good weather and golfing, really quickly, have you ever heard of a Stableford tournament?
Yes.
I'm doing that for the first time on Saturday.
A lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So it's a point system.
Yeah.
Everybody's point system is different. But let's say if you get an eagle, you get 7 points. If you get a birdie, you get 4 points. A par, you get 2 points. A bogey, you get like -1 point. You can do it any way you want, but it becomes kind of fun because if you have a really, really bad hole, it doesn't really affect you. It's just something different. It's a lot of fun. They used to do that with the celebrities when they did their tournament in Lake Tahoe.
Oh.
And then the pros had one. The PGA had one. They still might, but it's a fun deal.
It's happening. There's like 10 weeks of it, but I'm doing it. I've never done it before. So yeah, I'm doing that. And one other thing I wanted to tell you too is, can I introduce you to my new favorite beer? I don't know if you've heard of Oberon.
Yes, of course I have.
Well, now they have Oberon Light, and it's way better.
Because I was going to say, I can drink an Oberon, but I'm talking like maybe 2.
This is 99 calories, 4% alcohol. It's perfect golf beer. That's what I'm saying.
Regular Oberon, man, it's heavy.
Yeah.
And the carbs and the calories have to be not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
And there's one other thing I do want to share with everybody. And I did share it with the boys, but I'm actually kind of proud of this. It's not complete, okay? It isn't complete. But it's getting there. Where did it go? Come on, show me. Okay, here we go. Save image. Save. And then I got to go down here. I had request. Larry, you didn't comment on my Picasso this morning. Did you not like the facial hair?
Well, again, I was golfing, which it requires my full attention, but within minutes it changes.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to
because everybody comments. Larry doesn't have facial hair. Jamie doesn't have his goatee. It's like,
yeah,
it's amazing how fast you are to respond to everybody's demands.
Well, people want what they want, so I'm here for the people. But let me show you the final. This isn't the final, but this is the mock-up of the I forget what I called it. The intergalactic hangover tour, whatever. Bromania T-shirts. What do you think?
I'm not sure if we'll stand out at all. I don't know if anybody will notice. What's on the back? What's on the backside?
I love that the buffer health is good around 3 to 4 seconds. What does that mean? What'd you say, Larry?
What are you putting on the backside?
It'll say like Bromania 2025, Take Me to Your Liver tour, and it'll list all of our previous cruises. It'll have your name on it.
There we go.
You know, those kind of things like I always do. But, speaking of
that is right around the corner.
Yeah, I know. But speaking of, like Larry said with the facial hair, if you look at this picture, it's kind of hard to tell. I'll try and get it bigger. I know that's what she said, but whatever. Larry's over here. He doesn't have any facial hair, okay?
I gotta tell you, Trevor is like spot on.
What?
Trevor, it looks exactly like him.
Oh, I know. So
you didn't have to modify anything.
Larry wanted facial hair because he was clean. I said, I'm no Picasso. And then I somehow figured out how to do it, and I was proud of myself, right? And then, not to be outdone, Jimmy says to me, well, is it too late for me to ask about my goatee? So enter the Jimmy goatee. Look at that. That was the before. And now you got Larry with the beard, Jamie with the goatee, Arnold looking like one of the Bee Gees, and Trevor looking like the shyster.
I'm telling you, the moment you put that goatee on Jamie, though, it really did look like him.
Yeah.
It was like amazing how that little thing really did make a difference.
Well, it's I think yours looks like a young version of you, but I would say probably of all of them, I kind of mocked up the people and cartoonized everyone, but then I had a caricature artist soup them up, and those were his doing, but still pretty groovy, if you ask me. And yes, we will stand out. If you notice, it is a 70s kind of rock band vibe. I even stole the Boston style of logo to put Bromania in there. But anyway, I'm excited. It's 3 weeks away, for heaven's sakes.
3 weeks? What planet do you live on?
What?
3 weeks? You are wrong. You are wrong.
How many weeks is it?
Well, you get embarkation for you is 18 days.
Shut the front door. I don't even have a plane ticket yet.
There was a rumor floating around about that. It's like, how many hour drive is it to Galveston for you?
Yeah, I'm going to have to get on that. I looked at prices today.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
I found a round trip for $235, but it goes in.
What?
It goes into to George Bush instead of Hobby.
Oh, okay.
But
good luck with your taxi or Uber.
Well, I'm just saying
that adds like 40 minutes.
Maybe so, but the price into Hobby was $645.
Oh,
so
unbelievably, I booked. Long story short, I get a lot of points with
You're right,
Southwest.
Tess.
So I never hesitate. I just book it, and then I constantly look at my flights. And that's the great thing about Southwest, especially if it's points. They just give you the points back. So I just went through all my flights coming up. I found one leg of my flight coming back from, I think it's my cruise in July, and it was 2,500 points less. So it's like, I mean, it doesn't take that long to quickly on your phone zip through them, but I try to book them right away. And then sometimes they go down, sometimes they don't. I did have this question, though. tell me what you think about this. So I get an email from Southwest today, and it said, spring sale, $39 one way. From St. Louis, I could choose Kansas City, Chicago, Des Moines, Little Rock, or Tulsa. So I said to Melissa, $39, and I have companion pass for her. So for her, I have to pay I think it's $7.50. So for basically $100, we could fly to any of those. And she said, do you ever think of write them down on a piece of paper, you put them in a hat, or you write them on a piece of paper and you take a blindfold and throw a dart at them, and you just go, book it and go, and just make the most of go for 3 nights. I thought that was kind of a great idea.
Comment.
Tess had a good comment. Yeah, no, that is a good idea, and it's fun that way. But Tess said she said for 200. Tess said for $235, I'd go into the bush. No, Crazy Cat Traveler. The worst airport in America is freaking St. Thomas. Okay, that's the worst airport in America. Hands stinking daggone freaking down. Steve Morales says for $235, it better be slick. So yeah. But yeah, that sounds like fun, Larry. I mean, throw a dart at it.
Years and years ago,
like you do on the golf course, just throw a dart at it.
TWA was we were the hub for TWA, and so they would do these specials. You would go to the airport, so they would say for $200 you get a round trip ticket and 2 nights in the hotel, and you will not know until you get to the airport. And I was like, if you're adventurous, it sounded kind of fun. And on this one, it's like, I have been to all of these cities except Tulsa. I have never been to Tulsa. I've mainly been to Kansas City, Des Moines for work.
Keep going.
And then Chicago mainly for a lot of hockey. But it's like I thought that'd be fun. You fly there. I don't know. You figure it out. Something different, and just to get away. And I thought $39, I don't care where it's to, it's pretty damn cheap. Because for me to drive to Chicago, to where O'Hare is, or Midway, it's a good 5 hours. So, again, you'd have to get a rental car. But to me, it's you can get rental cars usually fairly decent for. But anyway, what does everybody think about that? Well, who would do it? Right now, I just looked it up again. Southwest has it from. So I just looked up the fares from St. Louis. But you could put your city in. And of course, the ones that are really desirable are still kind of expensive. Hilton Head 168. And these are one way, by the way. Tampa 162. San Jose 208. San Antonio 162. So those to me aren't the greatest of deals. But $39, man, I think that's really reasonable.
We have a special guest.
Yes. Okay.
I'm trying to make it work here. Hold on. It's not doing what I want. Why is there no sound? Oh, that's why. Hold on. I gotta fix this because I want to say hi to a special guest here.
Please welcome Esteban, internationally acclaimed guitar virtuoso, celebrated around the globe. And today, Esteban is here to share with you the gift of guitar.
Jimmy's in the house. So I just wanted to say hi to Mr. Jimmy. Larry doesn't want to say hi to Jimmy.
I'm trying to type it to him, and I was trying to be witty about it, but
that's all right. That's all right. Trying to see.
He and I had a discussion. So, I guess it's been a couple months, 2-3 months. I was at my pulmonologist one day, and Melissa's like, "I'm gonna go with you because I'm gonna bring this up." She's like, "I think he needs a sleep test." So you fill out this form, the sleep test. If anybody hasn't done it, you think you need it. You can do it at home now. It's like simply so easy. Anyway, they put me on a CPAP, and Jamie's like, "No, you got the bases covered for that CPAP. Like, how are you gonna plug it in?" Like, he's looking forward to a good night's sleep this time. The good news for Matt is Trevor said that he's on a CPAP now also. So that might keep him from talking in his sleep also.
Oh, hey, look who's here.
Yeah. Who?
Hold on.
Nautical Nurse Nancy, happy birthday. Good to see you. Hopefully you had a great birthday.
Hey, Bagat! Yes! Hi, you guys! Yes!
We're talking Nurse Nancy.
So naughty, so naughty.
Hey, Bagat!
We're talking Nurse
Yes!
Nancy.
So naughty, so naughty,
Hey,
so
Bagat!
naughty.
We're talking
It's
Nurse
not
Nancy.
Nancy don't need formalin to get fancy, and you better not
Yes!
show up late to the shit because you know she's gonna get antsy. And it's cruise day with Anthony, Naomi, Hannah, and Eddie, the family, and sharing that sea. So naughty, so naughty.
Hey, Bagat!
We're talking Nurse Nancy.
And when I'm not out cruising, I like to fool
We're
around.
talking Nurse Nancy.
Dressed up for this.
I totally got dressed up for this.
So naughty, so naughty, so
Hey,
naughty,
hi, you guys!
so naughty, so naughty.
Yeah. There's something fun about meeting, your people in the yes! community. It's just Hey, amazing how hi, feel you like guys! You're already friends, even though you've never met.
We're talking Nurse Nancy.
Happy birthday, Nancy. I hope it was filled with all the things that bring you joy, and hopefully there was cake. Steve Morales says he's Esteban. Well, I beg to differ. You're Steve Morales Gonzalez Conchito Momito Cobito. But if you would like to be Esteban, you'll have to take that up with Jimmy. That's all I know. Okay? That's all I know, Mr. Morales. So, Larry.
So getting back to your flight, what airline would you have to take to go into Bush?
That's a hard one.
Is that American?
Going into Bush.
I know American is huge into Dallas. I was just curious. To go into Hobby, was that Southwest?
Yes, it was. But
well, you better get cracking on that, because if you're going 2 days early, that means you leave in 16 days. So that's 2 weeks and 2 days.
I don't got time for this. You know what? I'm calling Scotty.
Remember
Scotty? I'm calling Scotty. Beat me up, Scotty.
Do you remember that one time when you guys were going on a cruise?
I did, Jimmy.
And you're doing the show, and all of a sudden, you two are freaking out because you didn't know if you booked your cruise or not. And you actually called Jamie, and Sharon wasn't there. And you could hear Jamie rattling through all of her paperwork. And he's like, she's going to kill me when she gets home.
We didn't know if we booked.
You and York were doing a show, and all of a sudden, you're like, did you book? Did you do it? And the two of you weren't sure if you had booked the cruise or not.
Oh my gosh. I don't remember this at all.
And so during the show, you guys called Jamie, and he's like, well, Sharon's not home, but I can go in her office and try to look for your folder. And I kept thinking, she's going to come home and she's gonna go bonkers. She doesn't like him going through her stuff. Oh, I'll have to go. When I'm bored, I'll go through your old shows and I'll find it.
Yeah, I don't even remember this at all.
I do. Yes. It was hilarious. So it's like, you better get cracking there because you do not, I guarantee you it's at least, oh my goodness, got to be 15 or 16-hour drive.
Well,
Whew.
that's I'm not driving. That's
Okay,
for sure.
Do you fly out of Grand Rapids?
So that's what today I checked out of Grand Rapids, but tomorrow I'm going to check out of Detroit because I think I can get an even better price with a direct flight out of Detroit.
How long?
And out of Detroit, I think I can.
Was 3.5, 4 hours though?
No, 2.5. But
that's not so bad.
Out of Detroit, I think I can fly on Frontier for like dirt cheap.
Oh God. Oh, okay.
So
good luck with that. I hope nobody works for Frontier.
Well, I'm just saying, I've done Frontier before.
They charge you for every bag, and you have 3 camera bags alone.
No, I don't. All my stuff's broken. I don't have crap, Larry. I've got a GoPro.
I'm gonna help you out here.
And a 360 camera.
I am gonna help you out right here, right now. See what I can find for you.
You're gonna find me a flight?
I'm gonna look right now. Yes.
Well, I mean, I could look it up.
You need to leave the 10, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I can look it up, actually, Larry. Let's do this.
I'm looking right now. So, low fare is $145 flying there. And low fare coming home.
What airline?
$115. Southwest. So you can fly Southwest for $253. That's not bad.
No.
That's not bad at all.
All right, so let me see what I can find here out of the toilet.
Their airport's actually not that bad, in my opinion. I used to have to fly there for work, and I don't think it's all that bad. St.
What
Louis
the heck?
is the pits. St. Louis Airport is the main terminal when we were first TWA, and then we were American, was great. And then Southwest came in and took over Terminal B, had its own terminal, and it was fine. Well, once we didn't become a hub for those, everybody started flying Southwest, and they're still on the small terminal. So like when you get home, there's two baggage claims. That's it. The gates are getting a little bit better and bigger, but it's just not good. It's just not a good airport. My opinion.
So I just pulled it up. It's showing on my jammer here. Okay. Now, if I leave 7:10 a.m., that means I have to spend the night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But let's just say I pick that one. Let's say I pick the 7:10 one, right? Because I'll book this right now. Okay? My returning flight. No, I don't want no part of that. 7:50. Oh, boy. 9 hours and 55 minutes. You can kiss my hiney on that one. What the hell? See, this is what I hate about Southwest, man. Oh, this isn't bad. Here we go. Yeah, but say it's 282. I mean, 9 hours and 55 minutes. Come on. The Southwest is ridiculous. You had 13 hours and 5 minutes. Kiss my butt. Okay. I guess I'm... Where's the lay? I'm not staying... Okay, Larry, I'm screwed. I'm gonna take the 6:55 a.m. flight, 2:35, out of there. Okay. Let's see what we're looking at. I wonder if it'll let me use my miles, though. Uh-oh. Is Larry gone? Uh-oh. What happened to Larry?
Oh.
Oh, there you are. I lost you there for a minute. Sorry, I don't know if you were talking.
So I did look for you. Round trip Chicago, $259, but both are direct flights, and you have tons to choose from.
Really?
Yes. Tons.
Out of which one?
That would be out of Midway.
Midway, okay. O'Hare, I'm not a fan of.
Well, I'm just telling you. I mean, tons to choose from.
And it's $250 round trip.
$259. So the flights are $129, and I'm telling you, you got. Oh my god! Here's a $109 that doesn't get until at night.
No. I'm coming in the morning, my friend.
Well, I'm just saying there's a $109, but you can go in. You can leave 8:20, get in at 10:45 for $129 nonstop.
Yeah, but this is more expensive than the United flight into George Bush when you do this. But I will look at Chicago.
I'm just saying you do have some options out there.
Let me look at Chicago real quick. Real quick while we do this.
I don't mind Midway. A lot of people badmouth Midway. I don't mind Midway. I don't mind it at all. It's a little bit smaller. It's great for Southwest, but I don't mind it.
But let's see what's doing here.
So you got a 113 sale. I had a 39. I'm going to talk to Melissa about this. I got to see what the dates are, but I know if we pulled Little Rock, she'd be like, "Well, I want to go to Hot Springs."
How do I book with my miles though?
Okay, you go to points.
Where?
Instead of dollars, it'll say show in dollars. You can say show in points.
Okay, let me see. Where does it say that?
Well.
Oh, here we go. Points. I see it. Okay. I could get the first stick of daggone freaking jammer. I got enough points for this bad boy. Nonstop.
Best way to fly using points. Not having to use your cash.
835 to 1120. That's the one I want. Yeah, this is it.
I told Melissa, I said, we'd be the type that go into the hot springs and we'd get a tip to take that back road like they did on the Second Vacation movie. Did you ever see the Second Vacation movie? When Rusty takes his family on vacation and they stop at hot springs somewhere.
Okay, Larry, I'm in business here. Okay. Well, hold on. So I've got points here, right? So let me think here. I picked this flight. Select next flight. Now, can I do this with cash or do I have to do the whole thing with points?
Well, you can do one way. Book. If you only have so many points, book each of the legs by itself.
Well, that's a bunch of flagamagy.
Well, the nice thing about that is...
So now I got to go back?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. But you can... I most of the time, I book my flights one way.
Okay,
and
hold on.
It's easier to check if the price goes down.
One way, search.
And so, like, we have a cruise in July. We fly to Miami, but coming home, we fly out of Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, here we go. 835, 9,000 points selected. Continue.
That's not bad at all.
Okay, I got it. Okay. Continue. Oh, gosh, hold on. Okay. I had to turn that off for a second. Continue to payment. Okay. Here we go. Yes.
The coop didn't know that we were going to be helping John book his flights.
Yeah, this is great. I love it. Yeah, I mean, this is the hard-hitting content you want.
Here's the plus to it is if we wouldn't be helping you right now, you'd forget.
No, I wouldn't, because it's big. Me and Trevor have been talking about it.
Oh, that poor dude. What he has to go to when he goes on a cruise, what he has to do for the flights. Oh, man.
Okay,
it's
hold on. Let me see.
Kind of like it's the adventure to get to your cruise, which can become exciting. To me, I can do just about anything to get there, but when it's over, I want to just get home the easiest, fastest way possible.
Oh my gosh, what's with the airs?
Oh my. So who's with me out there? Who would put here's my thing. Do you put the names of the cities in the hat? Juggle them up, pull one out, or you put them on a piece of paper and you throw a dart at them? I don't think if I had Melissa throw the dart, I would need to put a blindfold on her. I just thought it sounded like fun. At least try it one time, see how it goes. But I would not want to make any plans. I would want to just, besides hotel and rental car, I would like to get there and then head out and explore. Go to their downtown areas. Get to the city and just say top 10 things to do, top 10 things to see. We'll see. I think I might do that. Here's another thing. So I talked about our countdown. So who else? What's everybody's countdown out there? I have 14, 18, 79, 136. So I got a lot on my plate. I'm very excited about it. Spread out kind of nice through the rest of the year. All of a sudden, I don't know about everybody else, all of a sudden I've been getting some casino deals in that. And I'm not a big gambler, but all of a sudden some pretty decent casino deals. One was from Royal out of LA, and another one was Carnival on the Magic again. It was like, for today's cruising prices, it was pretty good. It was pretty good deals. It's tempting. But I have, let's see, May, July, September. I do like that one. I like to do one early in December, like right before Christmas, when the ships have everything decorated in that. But can only do so much. It's so easy to book these things, and then I get a text or an email from Sharon. Final payment is due in 2 days. Like, oh yeah, I knew that was coming. But all good.
Okay, wait. Here it comes.
You got it booked yet? You got it booked.
I don't know.
Are you doing one leg at a time?
Okay. I've got my flight booked there. I'll book the return flight tomorrow because I might fly into Grand Rapids.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, no, I can't fly into Grand Rapids because then I'd drive. Oh, gosh. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow. Anyway, Big Al, he says he's signing off. He's got to get up early in the morning, probably to golf.
What's early? Let me hear. Al, tell me, what's early?
For Big Al, I'm guessing
it's 8:30. He probably gets up at 5:30 every morning anyway.
I'm booked.
I'd say your dad gets up at 5:30 every morning.
I'm
probably
booked.
Still gets a newspaper delivered and has 3 cups of coffee reading the newspaper.
You know what I'm going to do real quick, Larry?
What?
Hold on a second. Just give me a second. Let me see something real quick.
Okay, Amy Elke, 716 days. Come on. You can do better than that. Oh, goodness. That's too long. That is too long. First of all, how could you book one out that far? I was looking at ones in 2027, and they're not really out there yet. But, ooh, that would be a long time for me. That would be a really long time. Uh-oh, he's calling Southwest. 7:30. Oh, Al, I pictured you as earlier than that.
Yep. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, who am I speaking with?
John Heald.
Mr. Heald, I have a question. I
A, B, or
know
C?
a lot of people don't believe it, but your favorite cruise line is actually Royal Caribbean. A lot of people don't realize this. But I understand that you are going to be on Mariner of the Seas with us here in a couple weeks. And I was curious, are you flying into Hobby or are you flying into, flying into the bush?
Oh, Hobby. 100% Hobby. I'd never fly into bushes.
Okay. I've heard that about you, Mr. Heald. But I'm curious, what time does your flight arrive in Hobby?
Like 4 o'clock. I had to move it back a little bit.
Oh, okay. Because I could have sworn you told me 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I did. But I
just booked my flight on the live stream for freaking 11:20.
You know, if you would pay attention to the actual chat that we have going on, I put in there that I had to move it back.
Why? Do you have some sort of training running thing you got to do?
2 hour run he's got to get in.
No, actually, I have a triathlon that morning I have to do.
Pepito's calling, saying, let's cancel his flight. Listen.
Are we still on? Like, are we live or what?
Yes, you're live on the air.
Okay.
So don't say the G word.
So I don't know if you realize this, but John had not booked his flight yet for Romania.
He knew.
I thought you had. You said you did.
No, I did not. I said I was I reserved one, but I never booked it because the flights kept going down. Google Flights is tracking it for me, and for like the last 3 weeks, it hasn't gone up or down. So I've been kind of holding out. But anyway, okay.
Well, Trevor gets in at like 1. Well, okay, no. Trevor is flying in the day before to Bush, but then he's going to take a hotel right near Hobby that night. So you guys can Uber in, and then you guys just go to the Airbnb.
Wait, Trevor's coming Friday?
Yeah, because it was a lot cheaper. It was actually way cheaper for him to fly and get a hotel.
So he's gonna maybe Trevor can just meet me at the airport at 11.
Exactly.
He better not. Listen, I am not babysitting Trevor. I will literally. I crap you not. I will literally throw him out of the vehicle. I will call 911 from the Uber.
You probably need to get a flight that gets there like at 7:30 a.m. if you want him to be, reasonable.
No, I trust Trevor. He wouldn't. We've discussed this. There will be no. Cooling off the undercarriage in the meat section on this trip.
You did that in a beer cooler.
No, it was the meat and egg section.
I thought he got into the beer cooler too, though.
Well, I didn't see that part, but I saw. We do have a 2026 Coop Cruise. That announcement will be made next week on Wednesday. That I can inform you of that. But anyway, I know Trevor says he can do that. So okay, yeah, Trevor and I will Uber on down the road together.
So you probably can't get to the Airbnb till like 3, so you'll have to
That's all right. Trevor and I will go find Larry a new wooden dong in Galveston. That's no problem. All right there, Mr. Heald.
There's tons of cool places to go to in Galveston.
Oh, yeah, we love it there.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really cool places.
All right, Mr. Heald, I'll let you go. How's the weather there in Cleveland?
Rainy and 52. Typical Cleveland weather.
Are you watching the Cavs playoff game?
No, I'm not a Cavs fan.
Really? And you're from Cleveland? Huh? Who knew?
Yeah.
All right.
Right?
Well, listen.
He's a Cleveland Barons fan.
Cleveland teams don't win.
He likes the Cleveland Barons.
The Cleveland Cavaliers won the championship, okay?
Yeah, that was years ago.
Okay.
Not that long ago.
The Cleveland Cavaliers are the best team in the NBA. But, okay, Mr. Heald.
The Indians haven't won anything since Ricky Vaughn.
Well, yeah, but that's
Wow.
not even a team anymore. So, Mr. Heald, you need to get, I can't wait until tomorrow on your Facebook page when people start giving you crap for calling them the Indians. But listen, Kevin Brubaker is right. Even people from Cleveland don't like Cleveland teams. I am from the Cleveland area-ish. My area makes me a Cleveland fan. And I'm a diehard Guardians fan. I'm a diehard Cavs fan. The Barons, definitely. But I'm not watching
what
the
are
draft.
the Barons?
That was your NHL team.
And it was like
I
minor league.
gotta really think about this. Cleveland Barons may have become the Colorado Avalanche. I am not. No, it wasn't the Avalanche. What was
Their Barons ended up being
the Rockies,
a minor
Colorado
league
Rockies.
team. But
The
at any
Avalanche
rate,
came from Quebec. But they had an NHL team, and I thought that they still have a minor league team that's called the Barons. But at one time, they had an NHL team. I think their best player was Dennis Baruch.
we also had the Lumberjacks.
That was a long time ago. That's like when I was a kid. That was a long time ago.
Do you remember the Lumberjacks, Larry? The Cleveland Lumberjacks? They're now in Muskegon. But anyway, I digress. Mr. Heald, I'll let you get back to ambassadorizing and answering questions about whether or not the people should wear hats in the MDR and how people's vacations have been ruined by someone wearing a fedora on formal night. I'll let you get back to that. Yes.
Appreciate it.
Yes, I'll let you get back. And by the way, Mr. Heald, we know a lot of the stuff that you say on your Facebook page is just your agenda. You really didn't get that message. You're just making them up to spark conversation. Some of them I think are real, but there's too many consistencies amongst your. You need to show a little bit more savvy. Everybody does not call you Heald, okay? Everybody calls me Clayco, but they do not call you Heald. You're putting that in there. I'm on to you, John. I'm on to you.
Hey, I'll be honest with you guys because I consider you my friends. I haven't written anything on that page in about a year and a half. It's all AI now.
Oh, well, that even makes a lot more sense, especially what's the girl that you're always deferring to? Sholinda, whatever her name is, that makes sense. It's an AI. Speaking of AI, Larry, did you know that we now have the Ship Show has its own AI? You can message the Ship Show Facebook group and you will speak to Chip Minsky.
We have our own app. I know that.
Yeah, but we have an AI. His name's Chip Minsky. You can message him.
Are we using that app on Bromania?
No, I canceled that app I canceled that app 3 days into the cruise. That was an ill-conceived plan on my part. Nobody used it.
I used it. I used it a lot.
Well, I'll never do that again.
I used it a lot. I used it I'd be like, "What's tonight?" and I'd go to the app.
Well, everyone else said it didn't work. I know it worked.
Worked for me.
It was ID10T errors that were happening. Mr. Heald, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I do.
All right. Listen, Mr. Heald, go back and ambassadorize. We're done with you. All right. But we got another call, Larry.
Okay.
So I don't know if should we return it?
I heard the beeping, but I didn't know whose it was. If it was you or Arnold that was beeping for call waiting.
Hello?
I am not speaking with you until you turn down whatever device you're using to listen to this live stream.
Well, I already turned it down.
Oh.
Hello? I am not speaking.
Okay.
In fact, I turned it off.
There we go.
My concern was I was looking for the menu when you were ordering your plane tickets.
Okay, what is it?
Well, I don't know. I was looking for it, and you put the numbers in there, but I didn't get a picture of them yet.
You want me to put it back up there again?
Could you?
Yeah, here you go.
Put all your songs.
Was it Visa?
Yeah.
Was it Visa or MasterCard? I need to know that too. Cause
It was Diners. It was my Diners card.
Put all your.
you don't have a Diners card. You're not that classy.
I use my AARP card.
No. You're not that old.
Yes, I am.
I want your American Express card up there. Let me see it. I want the Menti code. I want to play the game, John. I never play games. Remember? I always cut out when you start playing the damn game.
All right, here's my card.
Okay, let's see it. Bruce, get the camera.
Here you go. Here's the card.
Larry, is he lying?
He's showing
that's your flipping library card, and it's expired.
No, he's
I can see that from here.
He's showing the backside.
Do you know who we're talking to, Larry?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Because it's West Coast
Who's he
time,
talking
right?
to, Larry?
Who's the
Larry,
first
who's he
person
talking
to guess? The first. Don't say Larry, because I want to see if anyone can guess in the chat.
Yeah, who's he talking to? Anybody in the chat?
Wait. Donovan. Oh, whoa! Cleveland's up 2-0 against the Bulls. Let's go.
Cleveland who?
The Cavaliers, baby.
They still have a team?
Oh, shut the front door, Steve! Kelly Madison got it. Kelly Madison got it. Trevor got it. Yeah, I know I booked my flight out of Chicago, Rhonda. I mean, for that price, I'll drive to Chicago. It's the same distance to Detroit. So, yeah. So, lots of people guessed correctly. It's Steve Morales Gonzalez.
Esteban.
Otherwise known as Amigo.
No, really. That's my legal name is Esteban.
I had
so
a
when
feeling,
you were playing that,
Steve.
I
truthfully had a feeling when you said that there was some truth to that statement.
Yeah, when you were playing that Esteban, I'm like, oh God, he's really he knows my name. He's gonna introduce me as my legal name, and I'm like, shit. I feel privileged here, and I'm like, nah, he's not gonna do it. And then you brought Jamie out there. I'm like, he's going to bring out the turd.
Yeah,
but I do love Jamie.
That was Wendy Johnstone. You may not have met Steve Morales, but let me tell you, if you did, you would love him like we do. We've met Steve numerous times. Steve and Ruth Todd, Rooftop, as Steve likes to call her.
Rooftop.
Some of the nicest, finest people. Steve, I just played golf on Saturday, and I promise you, I used my mug that you guys sent me in the mail.
Yeah, good.
And I don't know if you can see it, but this lives in eternity here in my studio. I don't know if you can see what I'm showing the camera right now, but I'm showing the giant box of sugar that you guys sent us.
Sugar in the raw.
That's right. Steve and Ruth, some of the best people. Hopefully, we'll get to see them again very soon.
Well, I hope the world doesn't end, because that's the only way you're not going to see us again, you know?
That's good. Well, you know, like I said, who knows what's going to happen after this? We're going to be abducted here in 18 days.
Well, I know you're going on a cruise, yeah, the Boston thing.
Yeah.
More than a reason.
That's right. Somebody, something, whatever.
Sing it.
Well, listen, you tell Miss Ruth I said hello. And I heard her laughing in the background. So I know she's close by.
She's back there doing something. I don't know what I think she's doing her toenails. She's got my McKees out there.
Oh, I'm looking at airfare.
Oh, you're not the only one then, huh, Ruth?
No, she said she's looking up airfare for you.
Oh, well, now that she's got my card, you guys are booking flights. I like it.
She's booking a pedicure for tomorrow.
Well, you know, we're like how many days out now, honey, for the next cruise?
Maybe.
16 days out. We're going out of Canaveral, and then we're coming in. We're coming into New York. We're going to spend like 3 or 4 days in New York, and we're going to have a good old time in New York.
What ship?
Yeah.
What ship? The Venezia, or something like that. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, you'll have a great time.
Well, listen.
Yeah. When she told me the name of the ship, I wanted to go get some penicillin shots. It's like the what? It's shit.
We were on the Firenze, which it's sister ship. It's nice. They're like they got that Italian theme to them, and I really liked it. I would do Firenze again in a heartbeat.
I'm trying to see if I can find. There's a famous video. Let me see if I can find this real quick.
Crazy Cat Traveler wants to know who's Boston. Seriously?
Are you kidding?
You're not that young.
Here, I'm going to show this video. Steve, thanks for joining. I'm pretty sure you're in this video, though, so here we go.
You know what? I just want to tell you, I'm so amazed by your multitasking and the way you're pulling off these lives with all the things you've been doing. You're amazing. You're learning so much. Oh, I remember this. Hell yeah.
Did he do a Malort on that Vegas meetup?
Yeah.
Yes, I did a Malort.
It's coming at you live and direct. Steve, feel free to commentate.
Live and direct.
We got Brad, Midlife Crazy. He is about to do a shot of Jepson's Malort.
Malort.
Do the Malort.
Brad was so mad at me because I had never met him before, and I ran into him the first night in Vegas, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing, Rooster?" I said, "What's your name?" Oh, was he mad at me?
Nah, I don't think he was mad at you. He's kind of an elusive character.
All right, he's a little hesitant, but
Yeah.
he didn't. I don't think he did it all. Oh, he did.
There's Kevin Brubaker in the background.
No, that's not Kevin Brubaker in the background.
Are you sure? Not that one. The
That's
other
Mr. Bowen.
Yeah, that's Bowen. Kevin Bowen. Little Bowen. Oh, that shit was nasty. That was nasty.
It's got an acquired taste to it.
It's the most delicious thing you'll ever taste. Now, when you're done, I want you to describe it to me.
Malort, those pants aren't going to poop themselves.
It does not help to sniff it first.
Ooh.
All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Down it goes.
Oh.
He said it
I'm
tastes like
amazed
gym
that
socks
stuff
with a
even
little bit
sells.
of cleaning product. Here's Steve.
Jay Bowen right there.
He had to take his glasses off to do the shot.
Yeah.
A very
yeah,
light bouquet, he says.
There's no need to smell it before you drink.
Sweat socks. That's all I smell. Jock strap. It smelled like crotch.
Definitely jockstrap. All right, let's partake of this.
Oh, look here. Mark Bowen. Mark.
You gotta take it all.
Take it all?
Yeah.
John.
I was all business that night.
Tastes like rubbing alcohol.
I was meeting Klukowski. Oh.
It's like eating wasabi after a hangover.
You want another one?
No.
Jepson's Malort. I'm gonna try this for the first time.
I think my nuts dropped 2 inches that night. Oh, here's my friend. Chi-Chi Rodriguez right here.
Chi-Chi.
Very nose tingling.
Oh, yeah. I love that guy.
Oh, yes! Throwback! That's actually not too bad. That's not bad. All right, talk to me in 3 minutes when it's still in your mouth.
Oh, then he snorted a little bit.
Just freaking hit me, man. No. Wow.
Did he say it's not bad?
Oh, I'm good with that one.
Well, everybody tries to play macho, but it never works out. And like her,
I'm pretty sure he's
Jennifer
3/4
Chatelain,
Latino. I'm
she
sure of it.
tries to play it off, but everybody knows it tastes like wide open ass.
And then Moonshine, this girl.
It tastes like wide open ass, and she tries to play it off.
She was like all over it. Can I have another?
It's got a peppery flavor to it.
I'll just knock it off. It tastes like
And
earwax.
she swizzled
Switched
it.
around like a.
You want another?
Sure.
It's Kevin Brubaker. He's familiar.
Tess, I know things, okay? I know things.
Chicago, I know the distributor of it.
Huh. There he is.
Trevor says Malort is the elixir of the gods.
He was hesitant. He wasn't going to do it. But his wife was watching, so he knew he had
Look
to.
at him watching it down. He was about to barf.
What's that taste like to you?
That didn't help. I think that was my drink. Fucker.
He a vodka chaser. Hey, it's made in Chicago. He should know all about it.
Did you hear what he said?
Not changing it and running around Vegas. That's about it's honestly it's gasoline mixed with wax. That's what
He said, imagine wearing a thong in Vegas for a month and then filtering it through there.
Yeah, that was a good night. That was a good night. Look at
was a
him. Look
good
at
night.
the cup. He's eating all the garnish. Oh, there's that Menti shirt you were wearing that night, John. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
You still have that shirt?
Yeah, I have that shirt.
I hope so.
I have, actually, I brought it to St. John. I
Did
wore
you?
it in St. John. I don't know if I have a picture, but I wore it in St. John, for sure.
Good times.
Steve.
Good times.
You know we love you. You know we love Ruth. It's good talking to you. Impromptu. You never know which way this show's gonna go, but that's why I like it.
Yep.
We need to
You
do
sure,
more of
you
that.
sure know we can do more of that.
Yes. We need to have a weekly segment. Deep Thoughts with Steve.
A weekly segment. I like that. I can sit on my back patio with a tiki torch, the lights all down.
Yeah.
And a cigar.
And teach and solve the world's problems.
Absolutely. And I could talk to Larry over there. Larry, what do you think? What should we do with the homosexual problem?
I knew that was coming, Steve. You know what? I'm going to rethink this.
Okay. Well, you just let me know. I'll be over here in the green room.
All right, Steve. Thanks for calling.
I do.
I love you guys. You guys be cool and enjoy your trip. I want to see some pictures.
You and Ruth have a great cruise.
Yeah.
We will.
You got a good one.
Love
got
you.
a good one coming up.
And listen, do me a favor. Go to Broadway. Catch a show while you're in New York.
Oh, absolutely.
I
I'm
recommend.
going to go catch Hamilton. I'm going to go watch Hamilton.
Oh, are you really? That's awesome. I was going to say Wicked, but Hamilton. I like it.
Sure. Hamilton. That's
All right, buddy.
the one.
Don't take any
All right,
wooden
take
nickels,
care.
my friend.
I won't.
Well, Larry, who knew we were going to go down that path?
I did not. And if he has a weekly segment, I think it has to be like pre-recorded.
Oh, it absolutely has to be pre-recorded, Larry. For heaven's sakes alive.
It cannot be live.
Tess says when someone says it tastes like wide open ass, I pass. Well,
okay, I will say this. So I have this knack now to get people to try it. But
oh, you were good on that video the
I
other day.
always say I will drink it with you. And I don't like it, but I've had it so many times now, I know what to expect. And
Ooh, Brandoline.
it just doesn't really faze me. It's not my Trust me, I do not like it, but it doesn't linger with me anymore, and it's down the hatch and over with.
Well,
but everybody's like, "Oh, you're like," Melissa was like, "You bullied my son into doing it."
Well,
waited about that. So Trevor he's going to contact Royal and see if that can be added to the drink package.
Yeah, let's not do that. I won't do it. I'm telling you this right now. I will never take another shot of Malort as long as I live. That's just.
Here's what I was talking.
You know what though? We should do a Malort pin.
I said that on the Coop Cruise. Make a Malort. Just all I have to say is not the actual logo, so we don't get in trouble. Just say I did Malort.
No, I can get creative with it. I can get like, if I show a worm with a boner, wormwood, right? That's what Malort's made from, wormwood.
Yeah. It when you go to Chicago, you go to a bar. So my new thing is I go to a bar, and I say, "Do you have Malort?" And most of the time they have no clue. There is a bar in Old Town St. Charles that's right on the Missouri River, Lewis and Clark Trail, and that super cool area. There is a bar. Not only do they have it, but their shot scoreboard, it's listed on there. That's how I knew they had it. And that's where I've gotten people to try it a lot. But when you go to Chicago and you say, "Do you have Malort?" they're just like, "Yeah."
Wendy Johnstone, why do I gotta do Malort for a cause? I would rather streak through the quad than do a shot of Malort for a good cause.
Remember our friends, Brett and Trisha, that were on the Coop Cruise?
Trevor says I look for it wherever I go. Yes, I do remember Brett and Trisha.
So
Trisha Niemela.
Yes, they have a lake house, and they're great. They invite people down all the time. They invite me down. And I said to Brett, I have a fifth that I didn't know what I bought it at Christmas. I saw it. It's just sitting there. I said, "You should bring it down. I'll give it to you. Take it to your lake house. And on Saturday morning, when everybody's ready to go boating, say, 'Hey, you want to go out on my boat? Spend all day boating?'" And they're going to say, "Well, yeah, of course." Say, "Okay, the new rules are one shot of Malort gets you onto my boat." He was like, "Oh my God, I love that idea."
Wendy Johnstone wants to know, you couldn't make that boner big enough, says Tess Almond. Okay, I didn't know that size mattered, but okay, Wendy wants to know, Wendy Johnstone, why did someone even make it? I can answer that question. During Prohibition, Malort was manufactured because it's made from wormwood. It was manufactured as an elixir, which circumvented the rules of Prohibition. It tastes like earwax and gasoline. That's what it tastes like.
To me,
mostly earwax.
I've never tasted.
It tastes like earwax smells.
But
don't tell me you haven't smelled your earwax.
No.
Yes, you have. I'm going to do it right now.
No.
You've smelled it.
Once I drink it, I then smell it more. And to me, it's like when you cut your grass, you put a piece of plywood down, you pick it up a couple days later, that nasty, moldy grass smell. It's so hard to describe.
It tastes like wide open ass.
It's so hard to describe.
Pepito says...
Here's the thing. It is not strong. So it doesn't burn going down.
Oh, it is? It's 80 proof, though.
No, I think it's 60. I think it's only 60. Because I said that to Melissa's son. I said, "Would you do this or like Rumpelmans or like Jaeger?" And he's like...
Jamie Wilhite says it's grossing her out. She's leaving. We grossed her out with Malort. We're done with the Malort talk. But the truth is, and Pepito brought this up, it was made with a potato base, and Malort, believe it or not, was marketed because of wormwood, which is a known medicinal herb for stomach maladies like indigestion and hangovers and nausea. But it causes nausea.
I have a stomach ache and I drink it and it helps. I swear to God, it does.
No, Kelly Madison, you don't need to try it until you're with us and we can film it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if you
is
film
true.
it. It's 70 proof,
Yes.
Larry. Okay.
70. Okay. I thought it was 60.
But
It does
I
not
don't
burn
get
very well.
hangovers, Wendy. You don't see me drunk like that. You're not going to see me hangover drunk. That just doesn't happen. Is Larry frozen?
No.
Oh.
I'm reading the chat.
Oh. All right. Well,
No, I'm not
listen.
frozen.
I don't know if you have any final thoughts, but I don't want to keep going long. I've gotten complaints about the length of the show, not anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we've covered a lot of different things. We got your airline ticket at least booked. For you
I
to
booked
go
my flight, y'all.
to Galveston. Now you still got to find your way home.
I'm driving home.
At least, yeah. It's like, at least you've got your way to get down there.
Wait, Brubaker, I thought the Chicago handshake was Malort and Old Style.
Ooh, yeah.
Not
Good
PBR.
Old style. That's Chicago. Old
Yeah,
style.
I thought it was Old Style and
PBR is Milwaukee, but it's big in Chicago. You can find it in Chicago everywhere.
Yeah.
But you can find PBR there for a while. PBR was like really, really popular in St. Louis. You can find it on draft at tons of places. It was really popular.
I'm not doing Malort, Matt Bird. He says we should do it on Big October. For Big October. Now, see, that's all fine and good, but that's hard to find, actually.
We're not doing Big October. Hello.
We're doing.
What did we say the Christmas theme was going to be?
Is Amy Elke still here? They had a good name for it.
I can't. Yeah, they did. They did. I don't remember what it was though.
Bagaka Days. Oh, wait. Amy Elke is here. What were we gonna call it in December? Bagakmas. Bagakmas. That's it. Has Matt done Malort, Larry?
I'm just telling you. You got, that's an easy way to be a little creative, making your video that you send in.
Has Matt done Malort? Do you know?
I've seen Matt drink Dos Equis. I've seen him drink Carlsberg.
Cockadoodle Christmas, says Amy Elke.
I can't think of many things besides those two things, Matt Bird.
So, Matt Bird, have you done Malort before? Answer.
I guarantee you he hasn't. I'm going to say no.
Well, he's doing it on Bromania. That's part of the freaking initiation fee. And you have to send the nudes that we can share in the ship show.
The one time I had a couple airplane bottles of it, and I brought it for pre-cruise, and I forgot about it. And I got on the cruise, I was like, oh my God, I got these 2 little bottles of Malort on the ship. Carnival's like cracking down on that stuff. They're like, we catch you taking alcohol on, we'll ban you for life. It's like, holy
Matt
crap.
Bird says he remembers he did it. When and where? When and where, Matt?
Yeah.
If there's no video, there's no proof. Nice try, Matt.
It was not on the forense when you don't remember much because they don't have it there. But Matt, what else have you drank? Carlsberg, and that was on the London cruise.
Gina Bird says lies. Lies. See, she called him out. Thank you, Gina. And Matt says that's the part I don't remember.
So I did. I'll let out a little secret. So on day 1 of Bromania, that's Matt's birthday. And I told Jamie, I said, I have a goal. And my goal is to get Matt Bird off of Dos Equis. I don't care what it is, but get him off of Dos Equis. It can be a martini, it can be bourbon, but we got to get him out of his comfort zone and off of Dos Equis.
Mr. Z, don't leave, because I did want to mention I really wanted to say thank you for keeping everyone updated the way you have over the last couple months, believe it or not, with Lindy Lou. She's making progress. Lindy Lou is she sat up for the first time the other day.
She looked great.
Yes,
she
she
looked
did.
Great
That's
in that picture.
Yep.
Like great.
It was very
Really good.
it was a really good feeling I had seeing that picture. Because the last time I saw her, she didn't look like that. She did not look like that, and it really made me happy to see some steps forward with Miss Lindy Lou. Mr. Z, you've been a true shepherd for Lindy Lou, and thanks to you for all the updates, but you know, she would not be where she is right now if it weren't for you. I don't know if you know that or not, but it's the truth. And there's always been something that's given me peace knowing that you're still there doing your part. And I just wanted to tell you once again how much we appreciate all the updates. And I can't wait to see when you guys are home, settled, and everything's back to normal.
6-7 weeks.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
I mean,
like, that's what a great dude. I mean, what a great man.
Yeah.
When I saw that picture, you know, unfortunately, I kind of forget about it a little bit, and then I started thinking about when our cruise ended, and it's like, oh, we got off on like the 9th. That's like.
Matt Bird says he's switching to O'Doul's.
Heineken Zero. Yeah. They have Heineken Zero on Royal. I do know that. Maybe, hey, let's at least get him on to Foster's Lager.
People are calling for Cocktoberfest. We're doing it Christmas this year. We're doing it Christmas this year. It's Cockadoodle Christmas.
Changing it up. We already decided that. That's
Matt Bird, we're on Royal. There's no limits regardless. Nice try. He said there's no limit on O'Doul's. Nice try, Matt. Gina, go over there and lick your finger and slap him across the head and say, get it together.
Yeah.
And also, Gina, if you could go to the local liquor store and see if you can pick up some Malort.
Your best bet is to find it in an airplane bottle. Yeah. Places will have it in an airplane bottle more than a fifth.
Oh, that reminds me. Larry, you and Matt will be on the Mariner the week before us.
Well, 4 days before.
What do you mean 4 days before? Okay. But you know what we're going to need?
Tell me.
You're going to have to go to the duty-free store and pick up a bottle of Buffalo Trace for those times when the bar is closed.
Okay, so I did talk to Jamie about it because my thought was more of Royal isn't as big in the high-end stuff. And I mean, I'm not saying Carnival is, at least in the Pig and Anchor. So I said that to him, hey, I'm not against going to the duty free and getting a more high end bottle of bourbon.
Okay, I'll chip in, but whatever you do, you guys both need to pick up a bottle because on the last day they'll put it in your cabin and it'll stay with you.
Right.
So
right.
I know we have the drink package, but cruising out of Galveston, right?
That first day is not the best.
But Jimmy says we will have Buffalo Trace available, but there will be times, I guarantee it, when the night is over and we can't find a bar open and we might want to smoke a stogie late night where a nice bottle of bourbon would be appropriate. And let's do this. I'll chip in. I'll Venmo whatever I got to, but let's do that. Make sure we do that.
Sure.
Just don't get freaking the kind with the Pepito likes with the melty red cap.
Oh, Maker's Mark.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I like Maker's Mark.
I can't stand it. It tastes like mildew.
It's good.
No, it tastes like mildew.
No, it's good.
No, it tastes like mildew. I'm just kidding. I don't like it, though.
If it's all that you had available, you would drink it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I would.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sorry. You're right.
That's why we're going to tell Matt that's all that's left. But yes,
Pepito retracted the message.
14 days. 14 days till embarkation of the Mariner. Kick off Matt Bird's birthday.
So, Tess, you get the booze on the second week. Yeah. So, Larry, pick us up, and Matt, pick us up a couple bottles of bourbon while you're at the duty free, and that way we're set up. All right, listen, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for helping me book my cruise.
You're flying.
Wait, Pepito, you told me how much you like that super rare a double dip bottle that they have every now and then. I remember this conversation, Pepito. I am not speaking out of turn.
Makers 46. They got higher end stuff.
Tess says, good night, Johnny. Wendy says, Tess, you got skill. We know that Tess thinks that the worm couldn't have a big enough boner to satisfy her, but that's a conversation for next week's show. Listen, everyone. Just remember, wherever you go, there you are. And also, when you act a fool on the internet and treat others unkindly, you are the a-hole. Remember that. Scrolling is your best friend. Not engaging is another friend of yours. When you let your politics control your social media experience, you're missing the point. Also, everybody, give a shout out to the Rooster with his new putter. I expect to be a 10 handicap by the end of the year. That's my goal. So if you could, before you go to bed, just say, hey, good vibes to the Rooster for a good round today. And for Larry, everybody pray that Trevor doesn't wake him up with this constant erratic I'm sorry, and not pray for Larry, pray for Matt, that Matt gets some sleep without being woken up by constant
cursing.
Let's pray for Matt that he can sleep during Bromania. TX Pepito, there are no lawn updates because, believe it or not, here in Michigan, it may be spring in some places. It's not even time to mow my grass yet. Today was the first day that it wasn't in like the high 30s in the morning. Matt Bird, the door will not be open. Dear Lord, bless John's little putter, says Kelly Madison. Super awesome comment. But no, Pepito, there's no lawn update because I got 2 more weeks before York mowed his lawn this week. It was, I think, a flex, but it didn't work out. He mowed too high. It just didn't work out. But I've been fertilizing. Just stay tuned, Pepito, if you're that interested. He says it's 85 where he is. Yeah. Steve Morales says he's mowed 5 times. I mean, Arnold's mowed a bunch of times too, but you know what? Much like Brubaker, truth be told, with all the rain, my lawn is still underwater too. We had ducks in my backyard, Larry.
Jeez.
They thought it was a pond.
Tomorrow.
All right.
Tomorrow's supposed to be 81.
All right, it's time to say goodnight. We will see you next week. and we will. Well, Larry, did you put together that list?
Well, we need to post that on the Coop Cruise.
Yeah, I shit the bed on that, Larry. I'm sorry. Next week we will give away the Coop Cruise watches to the ladies of the Coop Cruise. But you know, there's a lot going on. Mostly me just spending all my time at the driving range, but I digress. Listen, don't take any wooden nickels. Be nice to each other online, and always remember. Larry, take it away. What you
Be
did?
nice to each other, and we'll see you in 1 week.
Oh, wait, there's a little bit more. What else should they remember, Larry?
What?
There's a little bit more of the song. What else should they remember?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, what's a final last word that you want to say?
See you next week.
I'll tell you something better.